Hey guys, it's the team here at Authentic Mission, and I want to do a quick video on something I kind of briefly mentioned before, because some people were like, you gotta do this video quick, because, like, what the hell did you mean? Okay, what I meant by, when I said about pop culture and how they even Hollywood kind of creates this sex culture by even sexualizing teen stars. What I meant by that was for other teens and young adults, because think about it, okay? Even when I was younger, my dad gave me a Britney Spears t-shirt, and I was like, alright, and he's like, she's your age, son, and my dad meant no harm to that or nothing, but it really made me think, and now that I'm older, and, I've been studying pop culture all my life, from either watching, the Where Are They Now stuff, Each Real Hollywood Stories, some of them I shouldn't have been watching, but whatever. I was always more fascinated by, even with the sad stories on Each Real Hollywood Stories, I was fascinated by not the fame, but the human behavior aspect of it. I watched the biography of Chris Farley on Each Real Hollywood Story, and we all know he had his drug issues. Excuse me. And if you're too young to really know who Chris Farley was, whatever, look him up. You've probably seen him in a lot of movies. But I will say this, this video is not meant for people under the age of 18, it's more meant for parents, and just to continue our conversation for the sex and media video I did. And the other way to look at it with marketing and how they want teens to develop these crushes on these on these stars, and then hopefully they can maintain their stardom, but a lot of them get old and lose their spark, or the new one comes along and then they're pushed aside. But that's another video I'll briefly touch on again earlier today. There's gonna be probably 2 videos, maybe 4. But so I really started to think, how far back does this go, considering what they talked about on Each Real Hollywood Stories, and considering what I've noticed with Twitter and with eTalk. I love eTalk to hear about different movies that are coming out, watch interviews with writers where they talk a little bit about their process, sometimes talk to legendary actors. And I really started thinking, there's a new star now, Shawn Mendes, right? And he's 17, maybe 18. But I noticed on eTalk the other day, they showed it a Twitter picture of him where he's wearing no shirt, and they're like, oh, look at him, he's pretty buff now, and blah blah blah. What? And I've noticed with all these singers that come out, and even back in the 70s, if you're a young guy singer, they've got you singing about puppy love and about love, and you're the girl for me, or whatever. And that goes far back, and I kind of hinted at it right there, where look it up on YouTube. There is still footage out there of Donny Osmond singing Puppy Love, for God's sake. And he joked around all the time that he had a song about a dog, and Michael Jackson had a song about a rat. Ben is about a rat. But anyways, that's the funny part. Now the question is, what about the marketing? We all know with online, marketing has changed. I know when I was younger, the magazines were still out and stuff, but now it seems like everything's online. You got your websites, you still got magazines, you got magazine covers. I don't think that's ever going to go away. The way you get them might go away, but I'm going to play a section of, you're just going to hear the audio of a Where Are They Now kind of show where Oprah talks to Jimmy McNichol, his sister and him, Christy and Jimmy McNichol. They had their own albums. They did acting. Christy did a show called Family. I'm not sure if it was a drama or a comedy or a dramedy. That was on ABC and it was called Family. But I'm gonna just play a section here.
It was a blast. It was fun because we were underage. But we had permission to be there because it was our party. For whatever reason, back then you had Tiger Beat, Teen Beat, and all of those magazines. And every single photographer that I ever worked with, they go, take your shirt off. And I'm from California, I surf. I'm like, no problem. So I take my shirt off, and that part of the thing that I thought, after I looked at it now as an adult, I'm going, why did I always have my shirt off?
Okay, so just to, I'm going to get my assistant to look him up for a second. Can you look him up and see how old he is now? I think he's like 56. So, back in 1977, that would have been about 39 years. Anyway, I'll get my assistant to look it up. It's Jimmy McNichol. Or you might have to go with his sister's name as well, Christine Jimmy McNichol. Okay, he's 55 now. So think about that. In one more year, that will be 40 years. So that means while he was 16, no. I think he says they really picked up when they were about 15. So at about 15, 16, and 17, they've got him in magazines. Back then they had Tiger Beat, Teen Beat, and he even just said, in case you didn't hear it, because I was only playing an audio section, he even says, like, looking at it now as an adult, he kind of wonders, well, wait, why do I always have my shirt off, right? And that's because they want these teen girls, or in some cases, even back then, they teen guys, but they couldn't admit it back then, to have their crushes, and it goes back to the old adage of sex sells. Am I saying that they mean to corrupt people? No. They just think, oh, crushes are so cute and all that, and they can be, whatever. But it can snowball into these perspectives of sex. It can, and like, oh, well, you gotta have your crush, or you gotta, like, I know on some level you guys know what I'm talking about, but what I'm saying is this goes back way farther, and nowadays it's with Justin Bieber. Like, yeah, okay, Justin Bieber's 22 now. And there's been rumors of nude photos, and they've surfaced online and all this. But on some level, that was even happening back then for him, because when he came out, his first hit was One Time, right? So again, it gives, like, oh, you're a young guy, girls just love you, let's hype this up. And then you got the one girl that was on E-Talk years ago that was bawling her eyes out. Oh my god, I love Justin Bieber. It was so hilarious. And kind of cute, but funny. But what I'm saying is, they market sex at even that age. Like, not full out sex, but they've got pictures of him. There was photos when he was 17 where him and Selena Gomez were, like, practically mounting each other on the beach. That's just, again, it goes to the old adage of sex sells, and that's all I'm trying to say. And that's, it starts with these teen magazines, it starts with the boy bands, One Direction, NSYNC, everything. It all boils down to marketing. And these producers are just it's so normal now that I don't even think they go, wait a minute. They just go, okay, that's what people want. Let's do it. So this is kind of a companion piece to the too much sex in media thing. And again, I'm not vilifying anybody. I just want to start conversations here because it's all interconnected where it's kind of creating this aspect. I remember as a kid, people going, oh, she's so hot. Like, Britney Spears is so hot, whatever. And she is gorgeous, but hear me out. Where, for me, that wasn't, it was like, meh. Okay, she's cool, she's cute. But I didn't really know, for me, I couldn't deal with it at the time, but it was like, I don't know, she's cute, okay. I guess she's cute because everybody else says she's cute. I just, being that I struggle with my sexuality, I didn't see her as hot. She's cool. She's pretty, but she's not somebody I want to mount. For me, it was, as a kid, it was Jonathan Taylor Thomas. It was Brad Renfro. It was, anyways. And even they were marketed like, I've watched documentaries on home improvement now, and they've said JT, well, as he was known back then, became the series heartthrob. And that's just the way it went. So, yeah. This is video number 1 of the day, and we're going to be kind of bouncing all over the place, talking about new ideas. Me and my assistant might be announcing a new project that is just in the beginning of development, but that's how you get people hooked. You talk about the beginning of development. Yo.